Hello again, everybody. Yes, that's us down there. 19 the day. Now we had the thunderstorms yesterday, and then it rained most of the rest of the day. Where steady rain, heavy rain at times. Today temperatures do drop, and they're down to 19. But we expect we might reach 21 now. 16th and 17th in the next few days for the rest of this week. Rain many times, but there might be bits of sunshine as well, But on some days, but some days not. Just rather grayish. It's grayish today. We're taking 19 and light rain. Yes, it's the sure. But no, it's not like the other sure the other day, but we just got on and we just got off, didn't we? Yeah, because we had a problem there. Got the Sherlock's in the studio today here, yes, and of course, Mr. Wright, such a heavy man to lift. That ought to keep it going for another show. The lad today in the studio, he's just taking a flying visit. This is Night Owl. He does the Night Owl show. There's his face there. He's half asleep like all the time. Half asleep, so he never really does his show, but he just sits there and spins the records. He can spin them while he's asleep, and they just go round and round and round. He grown up just by a week or so now. It's little Bunny, and he hasn't learned to stand yet. He's still very floppy. Yeah, you're not going to flop over, are you? Well, you've got Ted syndrome. Yeah, you would make a good partner, but Ted, he flops. That's because he went in a washing machine. I think you went in a washing machine as well. Born in a washing machine. There he goes. That's little Bunny. There's his head flopping, look. He's half asleep as well. You should join Wise Owl. And maybe you think you're a new owl being born. He's got to have a mummy or a daddy. The story is that he didn't have a mummy, but the story is that he has a daddy. Well, we always treated him as a daddy, as a male bunny rabbit. Still down here doing this show? Oh, no. My pinky has says, oh, can't do a show. No. I thought it was easy, but as I say, you're the master, he says. You will have to do it for me. But I be pleased to cooperate, and I'm on wonderful Radio William. How's the baby coming on? Still a baby as far as I know. Yes, and there he is. And he sits on his seat there. We're not taking shelter from that sun today. No, because not there. Light rain. Now, then we do the music, and of course we do some more with the guests, but of course we have to do the streams. So right streamers amongst them as well. But here we go, we're going over to see what Billy B's doing today. He had an accident last week. But today he says, I'm a big mouth. Yes, he's a big mouth. He putting out the false alarm there last week. He's a singing fish, really. He's got other singing fish accompanying him on them plaques there. One's about to bite his tail. And I see his teeth chattering. Yes, who's gonna bite my tail? Henry Crocodile. Yes, Harry Alligator. Yes. And who's that? It just flew by there. I see a flying, singing duck. He's singing Born to be Wild and Please, Please Me. I think Born to be Wild would suit him better. I don't know about Please Pleasing him. It's GQ 1995. Yeah, he sends a lot of good ones in. We like him. We like Lake We 44. What's the other one before that? They're both good providers there. We're going to the rest of the gang now. Why did I make this? Now, this is the animatronic and the streamer. He didn't know why he made it. It's Rocky 867. Somebody's rocking about for 20 seconds in his picture. Well, he made it. I just put it up lately, so these are always the latest ones that I can see on our crew anyway. I've got busted boiler. He didn't know if he goes to the gas company, they'll offer him a free boiler, as long as he pays for the walk. Peggy Sue got married, she did, and she didn't marry Buddy. And that was, might have been a mistake at the time, but then in later years might have been quite happy. Peggy Sue got married, and she didn't marry the SPTE teacher, and she didn't marry Busted Boiler neither, because he didn't even have a boiler, so she couldn't get her washed, couldn't get herself washed, didn't have any heat hot water. Yes, and YTP, a half ginger fat child from Colorado of Podolinian descent, and he finds out the truth behind 9/11. PG Flower. Yes. Well, he used to open at 9 and close at 9, but then his other pal opened at 11 and closed at 11, and one said, well, I'm going to open at 9 and close at 11. Oh, yeah. PG Flower got the window on them. Yeah. And Bianca's Nostalgia Corner says, good night, everyone. That was a short night. No, Bianca's done fair few during the night, yeah. Monkey Judy, Curious Floyd. He uses wild eyes to peek at Mom preparing food. He's looking through the kitchen door hole, is he? Keyhole. Keyhole Kate. There he is. Keyhole Kate, yeah. Floyd. Got enough for the form the Pink Floyd now. Got 4. The pinkish Floyd. Yes, just pinkish. Yeah. Because those monkeys have certainly got a lot of pink on them, haven't they? Mm-hmm. All the mouth areas and the downstairs areas, yes. Got a lot of pink on them. And Collector Studios, Jimmy Prototype Collection Update. And Bianca's Nostalgic Corner, sneak peek of a new song. And there's Bianca's keyboards or piano there. I've got mine. Monkey Judy, String, Jolly spent all her energy to open the door for Mom. Boy, that's a stiff door. I know we've got one very near us when we go. Fire doors or not. Some of the old people cannot open them. Push very stiff to push and they spring back at you. And if you're carrying something, it'll knock you for 6. That's the fire brigade. And of course the councils are in with them. So don't start to think that they're right. Strong Jolly spent all of her energy to open the door for Mom. And Missouri and northern Arkansas manifest on the Clinton line in Montrose, Missouri. Oh, it's quite a distance off today, so I can only see him at the top of the thumbnail. He's coming down that line, or Adam Knight, full CD, OST from Norway, but he does the full albums and CD. Owen KTB are getting quite used to him now. He done stream. He done ploshing about in the stream in his yard. He couldn't find a description and he does 4 seconds on black. It'd take you 4 seconds to get through to him. YouTube is a 5-seconder by the time the wind. And sometimes that 5 seconds is slow. Morse noise animatronics. He just put up Morse noise animatronics to try and get Morse noise. Jimmy Prototype, swaying, groundbreaking Reaper factory video. And Morse noise animatronics, Jimmy Prototype, harmonica, skeleton factory video. And Jimmy Prototype groundbreaking rising zombie factory video. They're both Morse Noise Animatronics. And if you want Morse Noise Animatronics, he's been on night shift. See the rest. Jimmy Prototype drooping spider factory video and his prototype spinning hanging ghost and his haunted cartoon books factory video. Collector Studios, nice to see him back again. Jimmy 50 years young hamster. His birthday, no skin. Happy grandparents' day. No skin, no skin. I just showing all his body, is he? No skin. No skin animals. Well, of course we have some. Probably call them fish, but they've got skin as well, yeah. There's a no skin. Robotical Halloween, classic Halloween aisle sounds. 3D, yeah, from Robotical Halloween. Cool the Kentucky Real fan. Home Depot 4.5 foot that is. Sinister Steve, a life-size clown, 23. And Ian's been busy overnight as well. Walmart, Christmas 23, Hattillo on September the 9th. And his Party City Halloween 23, San Patrico on September the 9th. And Ian again with his Walmart Halloween 23, Hattillo on September the 9th. And his TJ Maxx he visited as well, Halloween 23, San Patrico on September the 9th. That was 2 days ago, Ian. Did you have a break yesterday? Robotical Halloween, modern Halloween, aisle sounds. Oh, yes, I wonder what it sounds like when you go down the aisle. Can you hear somebody ticking? 3D audio. Can you hear somebody crawling? It's Blizzard Dreams, Robo Sapien, Freddy Fazbear, Bridge. Ian, the animated stuff collector, TJ Maxx, Halloween 23, Plaza, Carolina, September the 9th. And Skylar's Funny, Gem 2006, Dogs in a Sleigh. Well, Rudolph done put them there, or Santa, they just nip in there to have a little bit of sit while Santa's fixing his sleigh. Yeah. We ain't got it ready yet. Yes, Bianca's nostalgic corner. Why the baby laugh a lot, doll, is demonic. It's not low batteries. A conspiracy theory solved. It's a demonic doll, is it? Yes, Edison built the one way back in the 1900s. A demon doll. And a singing fish collection and compilation, Haunted Skull, from Nostalgics UK. And in the animated stuff collector, Halloween, animated red shaking clown. Jack Hall Productions, Ash Williams versus Roy Burns versus Tiffany and Chucky, stop motion. Joker needs Batman. Batman Arkham Knight. Jackie Hall and Jackie Hall with Nightwing Budhaven's Night stop motion film. Director's cut. Robotical Halloween. Nostalgic Halloween aisle sounds. Uh, there they go. In the animated stuff collector. Semi-animated mini rotten pumpkin. He's rotten. Why they put him in the bin? Animated. Ian, the animated stuff collector. Walmart Halloween 23. Carolina Escorial, September the 9th. Empire sings Peaches for Bianca's Nostalgic Corner. Let's see you sing Peaches, Bianca. Walking on the beaches, looking at the peaches. Boom, 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 boom. Stranglers. Boom, boom, boom. Let's hear the USA presidents. We're gonna move to the countries, lads. We're gonna eat a lot of peaches. We're gonna eat a lot of peaches. Eat a lot of peaches. Eat a lot of peaches. Bianca's nostalgic corner. Let it go, but it's sung by Yuki the Spider. Halloween say Spirit of Halloween 23. Santa Anna's a year. Another sitting scarecrow feel. Boogie Bass. Yes. Doing a little bit of a boogie for Lake Way 44. Doesn't have the. He has the spots. He doesn't have a. He doesn't have a great look of a bass. I didn't have that standard look of it as a bass. Bianca's nostalgia corner. The imposter is sus. One of them is anyway. Both are maybe. Fingo. Time to get your fingo out. Prototype. Walk. The Lungeon. We are Wolf Party City. Halloween 23. Jimmy Master Animatronics Halloween, Jimmy Animated Cursed Coffins, complete set. 4 of them. Yes. Yes, 4 of them. Just want to take Jimmy away, the Master away, and the animatronics, and to put her up. Ah, yes. In Holiday Studios, Lewis Halloween 2023, North Providence, RI. In a carpetbagger, hanging up my crocs. What does the future hold? Yeah, future holds a lot for the carpetbagger. He still hasn't gotten a red carpet put out. There's his Crocs. That's his shoes. His crocodile shoes. Yeah. See, Jimmy Neal, he likes crocodile style shoes, yeah. And what about Bianca's nostalgic corner? Good morning, everybody. Well, that was a short night, Bianca. That was 18 hours ago. And Monkey Judy, bravest Moody, learned to backflip from a chair to a table. No, that's a pretty hard one with my table. The chair's lower than the table. So you backflip from the chair and you land on the table. Hmm, okay. Mr. Halloween Dude, Party City Mega Wolf demo. And Monkey Judy, shall you really take care, her beloved doll? Even Mom can't touch it. No, can't touch this. CMC Hammer. Can't touch this. No, can't touch this. No, you can't touch it. No. And what does Judy do? Judy stand neatly in a warm towel. Wait for Mom to dress her. Can't dress herself yet? No, can't dress herself yet. Not a wait for warm towel. Yeah, she wants to cool off. It's a warm country. She wants to cool off, waiting for Mom to dress her, yes. And Judy, carefully inspect her new milk bottle. That's a new milk bottle before unboxing it. Yes. And here's the inflatable guard how to fix the Jimmy light, sure. Inflatable music, inflatable. And Peter Sam Hannah pushed him up yesterday. Magic Power Prototype Winged Grim Reaper eBay demo. Renata Singsland around start songs with a different drum by the Stone Ponies. And Andrew do a more cover by Noelia Patricia Scott Krokoff don't. Say that I'm at live at the Rockwood Music Hall. What about Lakeway 44? Billy hasn't got his eyes on him yet. He looks the same as the other fish, singing psalms, the river fish. So he's not there for a bass. Chilean Props Monty Balloon Popping compilation. You have to see Nina for that. 99 red balloons. The packet said 100, but one went pop on the way. Yes, Sardonyx Vlogs, Grim Returns, Psalm of Sardonyx Halloween. Nowhere sewage. Get off the stage with that sewage. What a smell. There's a growing Props 97. factory error, short activation, Walmart 2010, Gimme More Witch, the demo after repairs and the audio rip for Groovin' Props 97. Yes, fully grooving between the props now at this time of the season. Crazy Rapes 69, Reb and Flavy Kill, Thomas the Endo Dragon. And G.H. Horns, Party City, Halloween 23, Pop-Up Pump and Patch, Pro to a Type, and mine 757 with his Tiki Design 22, Ice Cream Clown. Whenever he sees ice cream, he starts to scream for one. Wyatt the Scarecrow, Spirit of Halloween 23, the store tour number 9. Halloween Home Haunt Build Update for 23, Tyler G. And Snowy's Animatronics, not trying to get any more, is he? Jimmy Animated Leatherface Light String. Yes, he is trying to get more. I know. PR5 1985. Polar Bear Polka Teddy Ruxpin. And the Binding of Isaac Repentance, and that's his long, long number. Too big to be his telephone number. It's not his bank account number, is it, Jack? More Snowy Animatronics, he's trying to get more. Jimmy Prototype, Light Up Face, Pumpkin Factory video. I'll watch him in future. A rare big mouth Billy Bass, singing fish doing Elvis. From Bonnie Lop's Fish Market, plenty down there. Some of them doing Elvis. Damien Store, my Halloween display for 23. And the Mad Monster Marlon, Party City Halloween 23, Tingo Fingo. Come on, get a little tingle or fingo going. Here comes Furry Universe, Red versus Blue Battle, Melon Playground. We done the battle of the animatronics, we done the battle of the presenters, we done the many presenters, we done the streamers, top streamers, midi streamers, many streamers. We're going to do another battle soon. The streamers. Yes, it'll be your turn to battle. Animatronic Prowler, Spirit of Halloween 23, Shooter Ghost Girl, Light Show Projector. The Awakening Halloween live stream is Teen Vlogger. PG Flower White EP Mr. Craps creates the crazy ad for the local spit Halloween. And Rocky H7's Tiki Toys 2006 Bunny Hopper rebuilt. I'm going to have a look in that studio. Would you believe I reached 1950? Yeah, I've been on about with it about 7 days. I was only trying to take it 5 at first, and then I started taking it 10. I wonder, I think I could take it 20 for you today and push it to the 70s. After this, I'm going to do the British ones. The British ones might not be fully in here because the British chart didn't start in 1952. And that was November of that year. So, I mean, you only got your records for Christmas. In 1952, people in the UK, but it was Great Britain then. You got your records for Christmas. Yes, but you didn't know what was in the charts till November. No, 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 not a clue. Before that, musical sheets, but you had to reckon them up for yourself, and kids don't have no head. Oh, I wonder who's in the charts this week. Well, I've done them. Right, branch off and just see what happens with it. As we can go, we're still live streaming at the same time, remember? It's a great show, probably isn't any great shows like this. I'm taking the 70, that's the target. First, I'm going to give you the 3, which is not the 3. That means it's not the top three, or it's not any three in the top 10. It's a totally separate three. I'm gonna give you Rosemary Clooney. Come on to my house. Oh yeah, then Rosemary, oh, we're having a party. Yes. And Guy Mitchell, my heart cries for you. Wait till I get to your house. Well, there's going to be a party there. Yes, I'm going to sip the wine. Oh, yes. And Guy Mitchell says, you are my truly, truly fair. Hmm. Sure, it's Rosemary Clooney. Come on to my house and let's have a party. And the top 10 for 1951. Same guy was the top 1950. Not King Cole, but he got a different song, Too Young. His mother says to him, "You're too young going in the top 10 at this time in the world, and the British hasn't started yet." Oh, he says, "I'm American." Nat King Cole's in number two also, it was unforgettable. Well, he says, "I have to leave it over from 1950 because it was absolutely unforgettable." Yes, and the people haven't forgotten either with one and two. And we got Johnny Ray. He's turned to cry. Oh, can't get mine to the top. Les Paul and Mary Ford. Did they marry? I think they did. How high the moon, Les? I don't know. I don't know. I have no measurement. About 250,000 miles at its farthest point. Comes into 230,000 miles at its closest point. There you are, Mary. Les wasn't able to tell you, I'll tell you. That's all right, according to my alien. Mario Lanza, he's in number five. Be My Love. Les, Paul, and Mary Ford, Mockingbird Hill. Because all Les can see is the top of the hill. Well, he cannot see. The sun's in his eyes. Oh, see. Can he see the mockingbird on the top of the hill? No, he can't even see that, but he knows it's up there because it went up. Ah, I see. Well, the McGill Five are chasing after it, but they haven't recorded yet. Yes, and there you go. And Tony Bennett, Because of You at number seven. Perry Como at eight. If they made me a king, they'd call him King Perry. Ah, or King Como. And none of them would be any good suitable. They'll say you'll have to be a King Charles or a King William. A King Perry, who's about him? Tony Bennett, Cold, Cold Heart. Yes, I left it in San Francisco. Scott McKenzie said he'd look after it. When I went back, he can't find it. I lost my heart in San Francisco. It was a cold, cold heart without it. I've had to have a replacement. Frankie Lane, Jezebel. Oh, that evil Jezebel in 1951. Let's get to 1952 and shoot that Jezebel. George Stafford's in number one in 1952. She doesn't come from Stafford. No, yeah, but she nearly did. Our father took her there once, and our auntie says, "Oh, you belong to me." Oh, she says, "I'm getting out of here." Al Martino, here in my heart, it's a spot for Joe Stafford. Vera Lynn says, "I'm going to learn to speak German." Auf Wunderstein, pet. Auf Wunderstein, sweetheart, she says. Ah, does that mean bye-bye? Percy Fields at number four with the Delhi Cardo. Yeah, delicious, isn't it? Percy Fields. Here stars got on the Wheel of Fortune. What a gambler she is. She's at number five. She places one, two, three, four, and five. And then Larry Anderson does the blue tango in the corner. Bum, 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 bum. And Jimmy Boyd, his little Jimmy Boyd, of course, he says, I was peeping round the kitchen door and I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus. Hey, and then he dropped his bag. Oops, oops, oops. I'll not tell you what she dropped. A plate. Yes. And Patty Page, I went to your wedding. Really? Was it you had left that phony present in the corner? Hmm. Yes, it was a freak skeleton. Yes, and Rosemary Clooney said half as much from me. Yeah, and the Mills brothers. Now tell the truth, he says it wasn't a skeleton, it was a glowworm. Oh, yes, well, I knew it was something like that. I was crawling about anyway. The glowworm from the Mills brothers. Did I give you three that wasn't the three? I didn't. Let's go for Jonathan Stanley. It's in the book. And Georgia Gibbs, Kiss of Fire. Oh, you want no dragons around here. Eddie Fisher, wish you were here. I'd marry you. And there he goes in 1952. Well, we did it in a reverse order there, but we still did it, and we're going on to 1953, where I'm going to give you the three that isn't the three. They should come first. So I've got Hank Williams, Your Cheating Heart, has just walked out that door. Frankie Lane says, Answer me, Lord above. Where do I go next? Ray Anthony says, I'm casting me dragnet. I'll try and pick you up. Frankie Lane, Answer me, Lord above. And we go to the top 10. And on behalf go to them, Les Paul and Mary Ford. At last you got to number one. 1953. Via con Dios. May God be with you. Les Paul and Mary Ford. King Perry at number two. Perry Como. Don't let the stars get in your eyes, Perry. That's not a crown up there, that's a star. No, it does in my eyes, he said. Percy Faith, the song from Moulin Rouge. Do you speak French, Percy? Where in my heart? Eddie Fisher's at four. I fancy another marriage. He says, I'm walking behind you. I'm about to get another one. Yes, that's Eddie Fisher. Because he was married to three Hollywood actresses, you know. Not all at the same time. But he likes to get another one. I'm walking behind you. Dean Martin, that's amor. That means love. Dean Martin. Paddy Page, how much is that doggy in a window or marching past the pet store? Ah, I must ask how much that doggy is in the window. Has he got a tag on? No. $10? $50? No, I can't see. I must go in and ask. Frankie Lane, I believe it cost $100. Tony Bennett, rags to riches, but it still can't find my heart in San Francisco. Pretend, not King Cole. Well, I got number one and number two last year, so I'm going to pretend this year. The AMS brothers, yo, yo, yo. Doing a yo, 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 yo. From the AMS brothers. I'm going to move to 1954 now. I remember to get them the contest, three that isn't the three. Doris dear, if I gave my heart to you, it'd probably get broken. Put it on a shelf and cup red. His cup got broken. Threw it in the bin. I didn't think he wanted it anymore. He packed the shoe in. Now he wants it back. I haven't got it. Nat King Cole says, "Oh, don't worry about anything, just smile." Frank Sinatra says, "You could buy that cup. There's 3 coins in the fountain." No, but I cannot find it. Difficult to find, Frank. Frank with 3 coins in the fountain. Otherwise, I'd give him another cup if I had a one. Doris, dear, I got a secret love in 1954. The Jordets, Mr. Sandman. Yes. He's built up on sand. Yes. And I use a little cup for that as well. We use the sand bucket with us. And just fill the bucket and make sand castles. Put the sand in a bucket and put it upside down. And the crew cuts, shaboom. Life could be a dream. Now, shaboom was reckoned to be one of the first rock and roll type records, But it was really doo-wop, which has to be a difference between the two of them. The chords did it at first, and then the crew cuts were shaboom, 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 shaboom. Will you push my broom a bit? 'Cause I'm sick of pushing it. Kitty Callan, little things mean a lot. I'll do it for you. And Rose McClooney, here there. Where's my sweeping up? Tony Bennett, stranger in paradise when I went to San Francisco and I lost my heart. Eddie Fisher, I need you now. I'm walking behind you. Oh, I'm looking at everything in front of us. Perry Como, wanted. I want to walk behind you. No, you can't walk behind me, Perry. John Cornell, hold my hand and we'll both walk behind. No, I'm not allowed, Eddie Fisher says. Oh, my papa, oh, mean papa. Yes, that's the top 10 there. I'm going to 1955 now. We're going to land. We're going to give you the three that isn't the three. Because it didn't make the top 10. That's why they're not the three. Well, it didn't make it on our list anyway. For yes, as a stranger in paradise, as there is in every paradise in the world. As some stranger just got off a plane and he doesn't know where this is, that is, or anything is. Well, Billy Bourne says he'll soon catch on and hear the melody of love. And Julie London, Cry Me a River, flows into the sea. Yes. Oh, yes, a stranger in paradise is the one. I'm going for the top 10 and 55. This is where the action starts. Bill Haley and his Comets rock around the clock. Yes, we're going to rock around the clock tonight. We're going to call up Tennessee Ernie Ford. Oh, can it rock around the clock, Bill? I'm carrying 16 tons, you Larry. Oh, that'll weigh you down, Tennessee. Are you on the way to Tennessee? Oh, good. We'll miss you. The plot is only you and you alone. A Perez Priador, cherry pink and an apple blossom white. What color's your shirt, Bill? Oh, that's it. I think you've got it about right there. Yeah. 4 aces. Love is a many splendid thing. Unchained melody from Al Hibbler. Little Richard. My shirt's called Tutti Frutti. Is it really? Or Rudy? Frank Sinatra learning the blues. Mitch Miller. Yellow Rose of Texas on my shirt. Oh, you're a Texan, Mitch Miller. 4 aces. Mr. Sandman. Yes, that's what they call me on my shirts, the colour of sand. Which is not a brownie colour. It's a funny colour, sand. It's not, some say it's yellow, but it's not. It's not actually yellow, and there's different shades when it's wet and when it's dry. But there's Mr. Sandman anyway with the 4 aces. I'm going to 56. No, that's not my age. I passed that by a long time ago. But I can see I'm going to have the age-old problem. I can't find my courser when the sun gets out. It's getting out a little bit, and it's up to 20 now. It's risen from 19. Doris Day, 1956, Q Sarah Sarah, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see, so we just have to go along blindfold. Yes, I will take the blindfold off, like, so we can see the nice sights, but the future's still not ours to see. Elvis Presley, Heartbreak Hotel, he said, I'm going down there today, see the boys. I want to play a little game and have a little meal and, yes, hang out at Heartbreak Hotel. But remember, the future's not ours to see, Elvis. And Elvis said, number three, I'm not going alone. I'm going to take me hound dog. He's a hound dog. Yeah, he ain't caught a rabbit though, so he's no friend of mine. Pat Stubborn, he's sitting up there on Blueberry Hill. He's quite happy picking a few blueberries. Blueberry Hill and bluebells are out as well. Yes, and he's having a joyous time. Elvis Presley, I'm at number five because this is the early days of Elvis. Don't be cruel. Now, people, don't be cruel. By my records, I wanted to be at number one, but I didn't get it. It's 16, Martin. Memories are made of this. When I got to 6 and 56, I just beat number seven, which was the Platters, the Great Pretender. That's what they said about me. And Guy Mitchell, I'm singing the blues. Don't you know the blues? Uh, and Elvis Presley, Love Me Tender. I've got 4 records in the top 10. And having a good time. Love Me Tender in 1956. Act number 10, Little Richard. Long Tall Sally, creeping round the alley. Saw Uncle John coming and she took back in the alley. Oh, who's that peeping round the alley? Oh, that's Long Tall Sally. Yes, and now we're going over to 1957. Naturally, I'm going to give you the three, which isn't the three, because that means it isn't in the top 10 for that particular year. Mind it could be at another time. I don't know about that. Tab Hunter, Young Love. Yes, she was too young. Yes. And I was too young, my daddy says, to know about it. You're not supposed to know those things. Give a few years. Sam Cooke happened to me as well. When I was at school, you were a young girl, but I mean, I was too young. He was too young. Everybody was too young. Teacher was too young. Some of the lads played. Well, Sam Cooke, you send me. And where do you send me to? The Hop. At the Hop with Danny and the Juniors. That's the one. I'm going to go to 1957 now if I can see me Corsa. Can it with the bright light shining? I see some bobbing about on the screen there. On a white background, a white cursor. I know I can change it to black. In fact, I might sometime. Elvis Presley, but usually I manage fine with it, you know. It's just a white sheet with a white cursor. Elvis Presley, that's mouse button to your pointer. But it does put the cursor in, yeah. Elvis Presley, Jailhouse Rock in 1957. Yes, I went down to the jailhouse and they said, you're going to be arrested if you don't rock. So I had all the jailhouse rocking. And Elvis Presley was in number two. And we were all shook up naturally. Oh, naturally. We even had Buddy Holly calling us up on the phone and saying, that'll be the day. No, he says it's actually happening. And Jerry Lee Lewis says, boy, great balls of fire. Yes, that was the day. Light now has come out, sun has come out, starting to blind to his eyes. Um, Paul Anka is number five with Diana. in 1957. Pat Boone, Love Letters in the Sand. Yeah, yes, I've seen many people write their names and little bits of love letters in the sand. On the sand, it should be. Or some people bury their love letters in the sand. Maybe in a bottle or something. Maybe they might, yeah, they can preserve, yeah. Pat Boone was at number 6. Harry Belafonte was at number 7 with a banana boat song. Ah, yes, the banana boat. Yes, are you going to eat a banana today? Eat a banana every day. It's supposed to be eating an apple every day, but I think that saying's gone a bit sour. A lot of people seem to fancy bananas. I see sports people and everything having a banana on the side. Little monkeys are having a banana on the side. The diamonds, still looking for the place where they're buried. No, little darling, where did you bury the diamonds? Well, buried them in number 8 in 1957. Jerry Lee Lewis, whole lot of shaking going on. I'm shifting the sand. I'm shaking it. I want to find those diamonds before the diamonds do. At number 10, Debbie Reynolds. Tommy, are you on the diamond trail also? No, I have no diamonds. Oh, what a shame. I didn't have any love then. And as 1958, I'm going to give you the 3, which is not the 3. Eddie Cochrane. Asked the boss for a pay rise, but he said no. $1 a day is that all I get? Summertime blues. I've got the summertime blues. Yeah. Peggy Lee, I've got the fever, so I'm not be going out today. Elvis Presley says I've got a bit of it as well. What happened to me was I got stung by a big bumbler. Mm. Yes, in 1958, yes. And that's Elvis Presley. And he got stung. The Kingston Trio were at number 1. Tom Dooley. Oh, don't hang down your head, Tom Dooley. It's your turn to die. Oh, dear. Can I not substitute him for Domingo Madongo? No. We Americans don't know that name. He's an Italian. He wants to sing Volare. Oh, let him sing it in Italy. Italy. The Killing Twins. When are you going to top the charts in Italy? Oh, America. The Everly Brothers. All I have to do is dream and I'll be top of the charts any day. The Champs here. Tequila. That'll put you top. Conway Twitty. It's only make believe whether I get to the top or not. The Everly Brothers here. He's a bird dog. When he sings a song, oh, he sings it like a bird. Oh, beautiful. But when he pinches your gal, oh, he's a dog. All right, dog. Ah, he's a bird dog. Yes. And Tommy Edwards, it's all in the game. All that is in the game, and all this is in the game too. The game of life in 1958. Perez Prieto, he should go back to Italy. He just come over on the boat, 1958. He's with Patricia now. He got himself in English. He's got himself in English or American. Yes, Chuck Berry, Johnny Be Good was my real name, he says, before I changed it to Chuck Berry. And there I go. I'm going to 1959. Naturally, I'm going to give you the 3 that isn't the 3. And you've got to spot which one it is. Craig Douglas, I was only 16. Yeah. My mother says it's not time for you yet. My granny says it's not time for you yet. We have to be 21 and you have to be 21. Yes, Lloyd Price, I feel like Staggerly. Let's have another game of cards, lads. Yes, and Paul Anka, put your head on my shoulder. Oh, that's no good. We'll not be able to play cards, Paul. Yeah. Lloyd Price with Stagger Lee. Yes, and we go over to the top 10 of 1959. Bobby Darin, Mark the Knife. What's that you're carrying in your pocket there, Bobby? Mark the Knife, he says. That's who I am. Oh, the platters. Smoke gets in your eyes. Yeah, it does. Ah, so you go to those smoky clubs. Yes, and you play the cards. Yes. And when smoke gets in your eyes, a man can't see his cards. And of course, you win. If he objects, mark the knife. Ah, see. Johnny Horton, he does a battle, the same old battle in New Orleans. Elvis Presley, now and then I do it, he says. As a fool such as I do get involved sometimes. Frankie Avalon, he said I wouldn't do that even if I was on Venus. Paul Anka, I'm just a lonely boy. Oh, I don't play cards. Lloyd Price, where's Stagger Lee? Have you beaten him yet? Has he shot you? Or has he used his knife? You've got personality. Ah, when you've got personality, you use your knife. Bobby Darin, I'm a dream lover. And Cliff Richard, living, doll. And the Browns, the Three Bells. Or Les Troy's Calouches. It's little Jimmy Brown with the Three Bells. Yes, 1959. Means we're going for a new decade in 1960. That'll be difficult. Yeah, somebody rapping. Rapping in 1960? No, just dropping food up in supermarkets. Elvis Presley, he's at number one, I can tell you that, but he's got another one. And I'm going to give you it. It's part of the three. This is the three that isn't the three. Elvis stuck on you. Ah, so you got me sticker. Ah, I'm very pleased you wear my sticker or my badge. It's stuck on you. That's great. Yeah, have a banana. Jim Reeves, he'll have to go. And Connie Francis says, everybody's somebody's fool. I'm a fool to get in here amongst these lot. Oh, if only I could find my pointer. Where is it? There it is. Elvis Presley's also at number one. Are you lonesome tonight? Yes, says a little voice. But we'll be coming to him soon because Elvis is at number two. Well, he says it's now or never if you're lonesome tonight. Should we check? I said, I'm going to do the twist, and it goes like this. Brr, let's twist again. Percy Faith, theme from a summer place. It's like summer the day. The thunderstorms yesterday, but it says expecting rain showers at 20, yet the sun seems to be shining. Uh, Rocco Granta, Granata. Now, I don't know these Italians. Uh, Marina. Hmm. Well, that's okay. 1960 reached number five. I never heard of him before. Well, I did hear of him, but just heard his name and not. The Everly Brothers, Cottage Clown at number six. The Drifters, Save the Last Dance for Me. I'm Dancing with Marina. At number seven. Sam Cooke, What a Wonderful World. Roy Orbison, Only the Lonely Know the Way I Feel, in 1960. And Brenda Lee, I'm Sorry, Roy. I'm at number 10. What a day, what a day. What a difference a year makes. What a difference a year makes. But I've gone to 1961 now. Naturally, I'm going to give them to you, but I'm going to do the three for you that's not the three. And you've got to guess which one of the three it is. Is it Ricky Nelson, Traveling Man? Yes, I've been around and around and around and around, but I've got to have a rest sometime. The token says the lion sleeps tonight. Well, and Bob Moore, he's rushing about these days. He's going off to Mexico. Good luck in Mexico. But Ricky Nelson's the traveling man. And at number one in 1961, Benny King, Stand By Me and Smell My Perfume. Deodorant, or whatever he wants to call it. Chubby Checker, Let's Twist Again. I knew we'd be twisting again. He twisted in 1960 and now he's Let's Twist Again in 61. Elvis Presley, Why Don't You Surrender to Me? And Del Shannon, I'm an old runaway, you know. When I was at school, I ran away. The Marcells, we did something like that. We went off to see the blue moon, but we didn't see it. It's only about once every 800 years or something. But sometimes it gets a little bit blue. But it's probably just shadow that's been cast onto it, yes. And Ricky Nelson says, Hello, Mary Lou. Are you looking for the moon as well? No, that is up in the sky. Elvis Presley, I've got a wooden heart. Yes. Why you got a wooden heart, Elvis? Well, smack the knife. He came at me with a knife. So I'm telling him I've got a wooden heart. He won't affect me, he says. Highwayman, Michael row the boat ashore and crash it onto the rocks in the sand, Michael, while you're busy. Isn't that what I mean, Michael? Row the boat ashore. Yes, go on, row it faster. Row it right up onto the riverbank. Boom, crash, row it and crash into the other boats. Go on, highwayman. Here they come down the road on the horses. Have you rowed that boat yet, Michael? Okay, yeah. We'll let you go now, 'cause Roy Orbison's turned up and he's crying because his boat's just got smashed up. Yes, he's in number 9. And Ray Charles, hit the road, Jack. I would get out of there fast. If I was you, Ray Charles, hit the road, Jack. Yes, and I'm going to give you 1962 now. The 3 which isn't the 3. Nat King Cole, Ramblin' Rose, Gene Chandler with the Duke of Earl, and Neil Sedaka. Breaking up is hard to do. Yes, it is, Neil. So it's a pity you're not in the top 10. Yeah, just as you move away from that goose, you might not cite the pointer. What about now, like? Ray Charles, I Can't Stop Loving You in 62. The target is 70. Um, Pat Boone is number 2, Speedy Gonzales. I wasn't quite speedy enough, William. And Ray Charles got ahead of me. I came in at number 2. I thought you said I was speedy. Well, it was supposed to be. Um, the Tornadoes, Telstar. You didn't stop and look at Telstar being launched on the way, did you? Return to sender. He wrote upon it. Elvis Presley, Can't Help Falling in Love. Return this one to sender as well. Elvis Presley, this one's a good luck charm. Well, stick it on your arm. Yeah. Little Eva, I'm going to do the locomotion. Who wants to do the locomotion with me? Would you like to do the locomotion, Chris Montez? Let's dance. Well, but I don't know the locomotion dance, you see. I'm South American, you see. Mr. Ackerbilk. I don't do that dancing. I like to be a stranger on the shore with my clarinet. Bobby Benton. Roses are red, you know. Oh, mine's not the white. Oh, you get white ones too and pink ones, Bobby. Do you not know that? No, never discovered that one. No, no, no. 1963. We're going to give you the three. They're just now called the three. The Beatles started. They got started in 1962. From me to you, they sent a letter. Roy Orbison, Blue Bayou. Ah, yes, in 1963. And how about Ruby and the Romantics? Our day will come. Ah, great song by Ruby and the Romantics, but it never came. Well, they did have a pretty good time with that song over the years, but it never came on the top the charts. And so we returned to number one with Trini Lopez. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer 1963. Elvis Presley, you're the devil in disguise, he says. You with your hammer. Yeah, you kept me out from the top. Paul Anka, here, Paula. That's not Paul Anka. That's here, Paula. Now, who did here, Paula? Paul and Paula. But Paul might have been Paul Anka, but I don't think it was. No, no. Was a different guy. Paul and Paula. Here, Paula. Here, Paula, will you marry me and become Mrs. Paula? Yeah. Ronettes, Be My Baby, number four. Kingsman, what about Louis Louis? Or Louis Louis, as they used to say. And the Fireballs are at number six with Sugar Shack. Ah, yes, it's a ball of fire, lads. You put too much sugar in it. And it went, yes. What about our Japanese friends? What about Caillou Sakamoto? Well, I've got to carry me sack, and it's full of motos, in other words to you. And I'm doing sukiyaki. Ah, what's that? That's me dinner. That's sukiyaki. Yes. And little Peggy March, I will follow him. Yes. In March, yeah, in April and all the other months as well. Oh, but not in September, no, no. I'm going back to school. Ned Miller, from a jock to a king. Uh, I don't know. You've got the Queens. Uh-huh. Yes. Well, I have to pray to somebody. I pray to God, to Jesus, everybody else. Pray to the singing nun. Sorry, Dominique. Dominique, Dicky. It's in French, you know. Well, we had it 1964. Right, I'm going to give you the three. Mustn't forget the three that isn't the three. Dean Martin, everybody loves somebody. They might love them, but I mean, sometimes they never reach them, Dean, you know. I mean, in the world, everybody loves somebody, even Trump in the gutter, but I mean, he can't reach them. It doesn't mean because he didn't love somebody, but he can't get it. Uh, and what about the Supremes with Baby Love? And what about Mary Wells? She loves my guy. Well, it's her guy now. I've given it to her. And naturally, we would love just a bit of shade, just Just the Shearers. Got the Beatles. I want to hold your hand. I'm going to hold your hand, Mr. Right. We got a long road to travel on the shore. I tried to sell it, but I mean, somebody said I couldn't do that, sure. Okay, the Beatles. I want to hold your hand at number one. Roy Orbison at number two. Oh, pretty woman. She comes by here every day and I give her a growl. Ah. And the Beatles, She Loves You at number three. The Animals, House of the Rising Sun at number four. What's that I see out my window rising? Oh, it's the sun. The Beatles, I feel fine. The Beatles have got a bullload. Yes, that's 3, 4. I can see up to now. Beatles, I feel fine. That last one. And Beatles, A Hard Day's Night in 1964. That's 4. Righteous Brothers, You've Lost That Love and Feeling because it's all Beatles. And that's Beatles 5 and number 8. Caught by Me, Love. Haven't found those diamonds yet. And the Supremes, Where Did Our Love Go? I think it's down the hole with the diamonds. Louis Armstrong, hello, Dolly. Would you like to be a new love? Yes, hello, Louis. Can we sing Louis Louis? No, it's Louis, he says, Louis. Oh, thank you, Louis. And we go to number 1965. That's the number. We're going to give you the 3. Rolling Stones is out now, 1965. The last time, being out a couple of years now, the Stones. Not in the top 10 here. I've got those Stones again with Get Off of My Cloud in 1965. Are you trying to get a ladder to climb up there? No, you cannot do that. And we've got the Beatles at number 11 or in this chart with Dear Tripper. But they're still very popular in 1965. Oh, but who's the most populist in 1965? The Stones, the Rolling Stones. I can't get no satisfaction. The Righteous Brothers are 2. Unchained Melody, and it was unclaimed as well. The chains are broken 3. Now it's anybody's melody. The Beatles at number 3. See if we can beat the Beatles. Was it 6 last time or 5? The Beatles, Help at number 3. The Beatles are going to get some help because they're also at number 4 with Yesterday. That's 3. But Julia Clark with I'm Going Downtown, where they never close. Starting the Shaman of Pharaohs. Give us a little bit of Woolly Bully. Number 6. The Birds. Mr. Tambourine Man. At number 7. Yes, I can hear them playing it now. The Beatles are at 8, so they only get 4 on this decade. Got 6, I think, on the last one. Ticket to Ride at number 8. The Temptations, My Girl at number 9. And Bob Dylan, Like a Rolling Stone, because they were number 1. Bob wants to be the other end of the chart, number 10, with Like a Rolling Stone. We'll go to 66 for the 3 that isn't the 3. So it's the Trogs, Wild Thing. Very nice record, all the same. Herman's Hermits, No Milk Today, The Lady's Gone Away. Oh, the Mamas and the Papas, California Dreamin', absolutely super dream. But what will we do when we pass by the church? We'll call in along the way. And the preacher will look at me. He knows I'm going to stay, yeah. Frank Sinatra, Strangers in the Night. And then we just blew in. Nancy Sinatra, these boots are made for walking. At the moment, I'm trying to walk all over Frank. He's the number 1 and I'm at number 2. The Beach Boys. Good Vibrations at number 3. Beatles at number 4, so start counting them, how many's running from behind the shed door. Beatles, Paperback Writer at number 4. Beatles, Yellow Submarine at number 5. That's 2. Rolling Stones, Painted Black. That's when you switch the light off. Yeah, that's number 6. Simon and Garfunkel, Listen for a Little While. Behind the shed door, The Sound of Silence. And number 8, the Mamas and the Papas. It was on a Monday. Yeah, can't trust that day. Monday. Just like today. And then a new vaudeville band with Winchester Cathedral. I can hear them striking up from here. And the Four Tops will reach out. I'll be there someday. And there you go. The Beatles only made 2, was it 2 or 3? 67. The 3 that isn't the 3. Monkey's a little bit May and a little bit you. That's why it's not the 3. It's only made for 2. But Julia Clark says, boy, this is my song. And Tom Jones says, I'm looking forward to the green grass of home. But it's only May at the moment, not 3. I'm going for the number 1, which is Procol Harum in 1967, A Whiter Shade of Pale. Yeah, right there, Joe. I have gone white. Why, you haven't had one of those turns again, have you? A whiter shade of pale, are you drunk? Oh, I think you're going over. Steady, you're going off your seat. Whoops, there it goes onto the floor. The Monkees, I'm a Believer. The Beatles, All You Need Is Love. Ah, yes. Well, I'm a Believer. And the Beatles, All You Need Is Love. Oh, and the Beatles is having a good time because Hello Goodbye at number 4. Penny Lane at number 5. But the Bee Gees, the lights went out in Massachusetts. Would you believe it? Nobody's been paying a bill. And Scott McKenzie, San Francisco, when you wear some flowers in your hair. Now, Tony, you didn't wear flowers in your hair. That's because you lost my heart. The Monkees, Daydream Believer at number 8. Box Tops at 9 with a letter. And the Doors, Light My Fire at number 10. We've got to go to 68. We know we're going, and we know we're on the road. It's like a hard road to travel. There's a lot to see on the way. We're going for the 3. And the 3 is Manfred Mann, Mighty Quinn. 1910 Fruit Gum Company, Simon Says. Or Steppenwolf, Born to be Wild. And remember, it's just what William chooses. He likes the whole 3. He chooses Steppenwolf, though, Born to be Wild. We're going for the number 1 now. He sees the Beatles. Here, Jude. Come and join us. Mary Hopkin. She's been to see us. And we did those one of the days. Rolling Stones. Oh, Jumping Jack Frost is there. What a gas he is. Yes. He set his house on fire. Otis Redding sitting on the dock of the bay. I'm absolutely roasted in the sun. There's no shade. I'm burned. Marvin Gaye, I heard it through the grapevine that you got burned on the dock of the bay. Bobby Goldsboro said you should have put on some honey first. Yes, and John Fred and the Playboy Band. Judy in disguise. She's got glasses and got cars as well. Yes, got a nice clothes on to impress John Fred and the Playboy Band. They're all Playboys as well. Huh? The Beatles are going to one in at number 8, Lady Madonna. Oh, yes. And Tom Jones at 9 with Delilah. And Barry Ryan with Eloise at number 10. Oh, that means we're going to 69. That means we're getting close now. We're going up around the bend. Oh, yeah, we nearly made it, though. We haven't made it yet. We're going for the three. We're going for the three turn off. The three, which isn't the three. Beatles, obla dee, obla da. The Beatles learning everybody to swear there. Obla dee, obla da. Uh, Jane Birkin and Serge Gainsbourg wanted to tell everybody about sex. Je t'aime, moi non plus. Yeah. And the foundations. You'll be better looking at the buttercups. Build me a buttercup in the garden. That's what I like there. And that's the foundations. And that is the foundations. We're going to the top of the charts now with Archies. Oh, they were at the top of the charts for quite a while. N69 with Sugar Sugar. The Beatles still in the charts there with Get Back. And I wish they could get back to that age of 63 and not and have about 10 in the top 20. Yeah. And Elvis Presley at 3 with they've got suspicious minds these days, though. They don't know which way to go. The Rolling Stones, they just had a great time with the honky tonk woman. Seeger and Evans were more interested in the future and contacting the aliens. In the year 2525, Extorium and Terminus, I think we'll have contacted them by then. Tommy James and the Shondells, Crimson and Clover, it just goes over and over. The Beatles are starting to get 2 and even 3. The Ballad of John and Yoko and the Beatles have come together at number 8. Fifth dimension, Aquarius, and let the sun shine in. Yes. And when Jupiter aligns with Mars, I think that'll be sometime in the future. Elvis Presley in the Ghetto, 1969. I'm going to do you 1970 just to break into the 70s for you. Just to break in there. Just to break in, I'm going to do you the 3, which isn't the 3. Yes, you, American Woman. Yes. Sounds good. Partridge Family, I think I love you. Me too. Creedence Clearwater Revival, looking out my back door. That's very good. I'll be looking out my front. But I think I'll go for the Guess Who, American Woman. And I'm going now to number 1. I can see it up the road, but it's round the bend. Beatles, Let It Be. Yeah. Mungo Jerry in the Summertime at 2. Shocking Blue. Following that, Spaceship to Venus. At number 3, Simon and Garfunkel Going Over the Bridge Over Troubled Water. And B.J. Thomas, The Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, number 5. Norman Greenbaum, Keep On Praying, Spirit in the Sky, Will Come. Led Zeppelin, Whole Lot of Love at 7. The Kinks with Lola, 88. Creedence Clearwater, I Knew It Would Be Coming Up Around the Bend. There we are, in 1970. Christie's at number 10 with Yellow River. And there we are. That's it. I'm going to go back into the studio. Completed a marathon task there for you. Another one. And it takes us up to 1970. Now, the putter rope is hard job for him, the putter rope. That's me, unfortunately, as well. I kind of catch up on the putter rope because I've only just done them, so it's going to take a while. I'm up to number 1950 on the putter rope. Yes, and all on the William Live show anyway. So thank you very much, everyone. Now, what are the guests going to say? I'm asleep, William. I just popped in for the night. I'm on the night shift. I'm the wise owl. Please excuse him. He didn't want to be disturbed. He's a night owl. Hmm. Wise owl. Catches asleep where he can. Only been busy on the night shift. Baby bunny. Well, I'm learning, but my head gets a bit crooked. I'm still a bit flumsy. The mother, who's not a mother, who's a man, he says he wants to say something to everybody. Yes, I hear you. Yes. Now, are you the mother of baby bunny? No, no. Are you the daddy of baby bunny? No, no. Baby bunny, I'm not your daddy. Oh, you're full of surprises, aren't you? Well, I thought you was. No. Oh, Peter, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. You just tell the truth, like. You know, so the baby's been abandoned. There he is. He's not the mother because he's a male, and he's not the daddy, and he now confessed to everybody. Sherlock's, are you the daddy? No, no, no. He says, I think it was Wise Owl. Wise Owl. Uh, I'm sure it wasn't Wise Owl. He's too busy on a night shift. Oh, isn't that sad? Mr. Right, are you the daddy? Yes, of course I'm the daddy, and I'm always right. He's okay with me, says Mr. Right. And there he is. Well, I found the daddy at last. I found the daddy at last. I found the daddy at last. Thank you, Mr. Right. So Mr. Right is his daddy. Yes. And I never knew. And I never knew. Oh, they even surprised me. Yeah. I'm flabbergasted, yeah. Well, I did not know. Oh, well, don't worry about it. Yeah, he'll be all right with Mr. Right. And there he goes crawling across to see him. Hello, everybody. I feel better already. I found a new daddy on the shore. I didn't know that was going to happen. Right. Thank you, everybody. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.